So I'll be explaining about photosynthesis. Today I'll be showing you how photosynthesis works. First thing I have to show, First thing I have to show is the chloroplast. The chloroplast, I'll be showing you how everything works inside. So in the chloroplast, it looks like this. And then, so in the chloroplast we have the thylakoids. The thylakoids is where they have the light reaction. They will look like this. And it's pretty hard for me to do this because my Sharpie is really big, but they have this shape right here, like a line. Yeah, it looks a huge mess. But on the thylakoids, it's where the light reaction happens most of the time. So if you see a stack of thylakoids like that, we call that a groma. I think it's a groma. And outside of the, right here, inside right here, we're gonna find a yellow liquid. That's the, or fluid, is the stroma. It's where the Calvin cycle happens. So I'll label that stuff. Let me get my pen, it's way better. So we see a lot of chloroplasts inside of the cell in the plant, and now I'll be showing the equation that, well, where we do, like where photosynthesis happen. And the chemical reaction that happens right now is so what's going on right here and right here. Let me draw you a plant. So this is the vase, and right here we have our plant. So he's taking the CO2 from the leaves. So the CO2 is coming from the leaves, and the water comes from the base where he gets water, so he can like produce glucose. And plus the light, we create this ginormous cell right here. It looks like, yeah, it's impossible to draw this, but it's really big, and that's where he creates the glucose. And the O2, it's where he releases oxygen. That's the waste product that he produces on photosynthesis. So he produces glucose to help him eat and survive, and the oxygen is a waste product that he produces. Now I'll be showing you how everything works inside in like a microscope vision, I guess. Let me get a new piece of paper. So right here we have photo and synthesis. You have a light reaction that happens inside of the Telecoids. Yeah, it happens inside of telecoids and the Calvin cycle. That happens on the stroma. Let me show you, where is it? So it'll be a huge circle like this. And right here are the telecoids that look like this. And the Calvin cycle will look like this. So what happens right here? The light reaction happens right here. Calvin cycle happens right here. And we have light coming inside and water. So the water lets through water. And light, let's see. Because it doesn't happen in the dark, haha. And what we're gonna create inside of that, we'll create, let me get it right here. So as a product that we're gonna create is NADP, H, and ATP. And as a waste product, let's do another trash bin. We create oxygen, O2. That's waste. And with all of that, we combine right here in the Calvin cycle with carbon dioxide. So we put carbon. And we add the energy. So carbon dioxide plus NADPH plus ATP. It will create glucose. So this is what we see when we see the reaction that happens inside of photosynthesis. But now we're gonna go a little bit more deeper to the light reaction inside of the telecoids. So instead of getting a paper, I got my computer to show you what happens in the chloroplast on the stroma. Right here the stroma, right here's the lumen, and everything starts with the light reaction. So right here, the light's coming inside of photosynthesis 2. It goes inside this electrotrain right here, goes right here, and it produces the product that we need. That's ATP and NADPH. So what happens right here in the first phase, you can see that the water is being broken down. So the oxygen will be released as a waste product that the plant doesn't need. And my computer decided to turn off again. Cool. I'll be back. Technical difficulties. So what's going on right now? Sorry for my computer turning off. So the water molecule being break down. So right here you see the oxygen, hydrogen, he lost his protons. So every time that light's coming in, passing by the proteins right here, protons are coming inside, it's creating positive. So it's building up positive charges right here in the inside. And all the positive charge is going to go right here. And right here will create ATP. And where the positive charge is building up is right here. So right here on top is creating positive charge. And yeah, so all this positive charge is right here. And with that, we create NADPH and ATP. And now we're going to explain the Calvin cycle. So right now we have the Calvin cycle. Right here we have a molecule RUBP. Right here a 3 carbon molecule. And right here you can see the cycle. And with the cycle, we created, if we don't have ATP or ADP, no, not ADP, NAGP, the whole process will be shut down and you can't produce glucose, so the plant won't survive. But if you have all of this working properly, so with this, we have a protein that called ribosco, and it will connect to the 5-carbon molecule, and this will break down both of them. And then we have more ATP coming inside, and then getting more chemicals from NADPH, and this right here, chemical right here, is called G3. It's where he can create more and more glucose or whatever what he needs. And right here the cycle goes and on and on. So the best part right here is just the rest, I guess. It's not the rest, it's just like they can use it again. It's G3P that they can cycle and use it again inside of the cycle in the Calvin cycle.